Obviously, we're excited. For us and our staff coming in here in January and continuing to build this program. 11 months of work have gone into this. Proud of what our team has accomplished throughout the course of the season, the way they've competed, the way they've focused on the task at hand, and the family atmosphere that we've built inside of our building. And excited about this opportunity to go play for a championship. And have great respect for Coach Norvell, Memphis Tigers, and their entire program.
When you're two of the top programs in a league, then you get a chance to play against each other multiple times. There's a healthy respect, and our games have been incredible. You talked about the championship game last year, obviously the 1-point game here this year. We know that this is going to be a game that's going to come down to one play.
The teams have evolved and changed throughout the course of the season. Schematically, I think they change, and because of the personnel, they change as well. I think what you can take away from the first ball game, and even from last year, the kids, the players on the field know each other. Some of the hand-to-hand, the one-on-one fights, whether that's up front, out on the perimeter, they have familiarity with each other. We talk about UCF fast here and what we do offensively, but we want to play with that same mentality on the other side of the ball and create negative plays. I just think we've continued to grow throughout the entire season. In all three phases of the game, but certainly on the defensive side of the ball. To play great defense, everybody's got to play assignment sound. You got to have great communication between the three levels. You got to play with great technique. I just think sometimes kids get out there and get an opportunity to play. Their sense of urgency and their preparation can be heightened. I think that's true of DJ. Physically, they're built differently. Fundamentally, how we play, schematically how we play, it really doesn't change. We kind of do what we do. Subtly, there will be subtle tweaks to maybe what one kid is more comfortable with versus another. That's true with every quarterback that I've had. But we won't fundamentally change who and what we do offensively.
You watch the East Carolina game, which he started, on the road. Definitely a dynamic player with the ball in his hands. He's got a strong arm, can push the ball down the field. I guess when you look at the grand scheme of it, he is a redshirt freshman. He doesn't have the experience and the number of snaps of a guy that's usually playing in this game. But he's been very productive. And you look at their team, the two contests which he's played extensive snaps in have both been on the road against quality opponents in adverse situations, and he's done a great job, and the team has rallied around him. Both dominant victories. I think it was 37-10 against East Carolina and 38-10 last week against South Florida. Now coming into this game, obviously we're preparing to go out there and compete against the Central Florida football team, and this is a special team that we're playing. And obviously there's a lot of great individuals, but how they've responded to any adversity they've seen, the way that they've continued to grow as a program, through a coaching change from last year to this year, and some of the things that they face this year. It's impressive to watch.
They've handled adversity, and it's come in a lot of different forms to our juniors and our seniors inside of our program in a lot of different ways. They've handled it with great poise. They've handled it and been able to communicate to the young players inside of our program how they need to handle it. That was a unique circumstance last week. They have stayed focused on the task, and that's our preparation. When we get to kickoff on game day, it's just playing the next play. They've handled everything that has been thrown at them in a great way, and expect them to do that again tomorrow.